right. Did you want to start or I start?
You start.
I start? Okay. I'm Eliza. It's nice to meet you.
I'm
I've been
Angela.
waiting for this question.
I'm Angela.
um,
Nice to meet you too.
I guess the first question I have for you really is what challenges do young people face in your community and how do you deal with it?
Pardon. Pardon, please.
Um, I'd
Uh,
say like in your community, there's things that you face individually and community like as your community. What do you face that feels like is more of a challenge to you and like versus your community and how do you deal with it?
uh, One of the things is working as you're studying, because in most cases you need to concentrate in class, and in most cases when you're a day scholar, one of the problems that people face beside most of them, if they are day scholars, it's not easy to concentrate in class because they always have to go back home and work. Yes, they also have to give the same attention to class as in studying. They need to give the attention to class, but again they need to give also attention to what they do at home. And as the whole community, people face that. But then they've come up with a procedure of students going to boarding schools during the terms and they go back during holidays and work. So as long as the term is going on, students are able to concentrate in class, and then after some time go back to the holidays and then also concentrate what they do at home, maybe work and anything else.
Okay. How do you try to like balance all of that? Like how do you balance like commuting and then studying and like what is like yourself like soothing trying to like balance all criterias of life?
So we can balance this by creating timetables. You know that at this time I'm going to be revising, at this time I'm going to do any other business that is also beneficial to me. So I need to follow my timetable. If at the time of revising I'm meant to be studying, so I need to balance the time. As long as the other activity is also urgent and important to me, I'm able to work upon it and then also concentrate in class. So this can be solved but I can balance my time by actually forming a timetable. That this time I'm meant to be doing this and this time I'm meant to be doing that. Yes.
Oh, awesome, awesome. Um, how do you think, since we're on like on the track of education and work and all that, how do you think education can empower young people, especially girls in your country?
So education can empower girls because most especially in our country, girls are facing a problem of early marriage. And this is because of the dormancy that happens when they are not at school and they are at home. So education, most cases, education this side, you're meant to go to a boarding school and then study. So in these most cases, it's going to keep you away from maybe getting engaged into other things like marriage. So it can empower you and then make these students determined in a way that they will be able to know their goals, because in school they are ever telling us about forming goals and how to achieve them. So it can empower us in a way that we can get to know the goals and work towards the goals other than going into other things, maybe concentrating more on working, yet you can work better in future after gaining education.
Mhm. Yeah. So like work is a big thing. Like y'all are like striving to like be a work and like um finding stable like income and all that. What do you think is like the best subjects and skills that are considered most important in schools?
The best subjects, I think, maybe, but all subjects are important according to
Yeah.
someone's
Oh
talents. But
yeah.
take someone can take sciences and someone can be gifted in arts, according, because arts, maybe someone can be gifted in history and these people know how to research about what happened in the past, how they can relate it and everything about that. So
Mhm.
arts can also be important, but then to people who like saving lives and to people who like coming up with new things, they can take on sciences. For most especially girls can take on sciences. Those who want to save people's lives, those who want to come up with new things can take on physics and all that. They can take on any other subject they want to, but as long as they focus on it, they can come up with the best thing.
Awesome, awesome. Um, trying to think like where we can go based on track. I'm assuming you have a lot of inspiration around around you and like a bunch of like girls coming together. Was there any like people who inspire you in your country or anybody like you inspired, you think?
There are a lot of people that inspire me, most especially my mom, and then other people in the country that have made it in life.
Mm,
These are people, there are women who have managed to form their own businesses, the women who have managed to come up with schools, the head teachers in different sectors, the ministers in different sectors. Those people inspire me a lot.
mm. How does your mom inspire you?
My mom inspires me in a way that she's so hardworking, and she's ever advising me to be as hardworking as she is. She's
Mm,
ever telling me how the future will not be simple without working hard. And she's ever, because I can see this from her, she has worked hard and she has been able to get something. So I also need to work hard and maybe even be better than her.
oh, that is so nice. My mom is my biggest inspiration. She is like my person and someone I really look up to. She's also hardworking and she's like everything I want to be when I grow up, like hardworking, caring, kindness, you know. Um, or was I know education is a hard topic for a lot of women, especially nowadays where we feel like we're undermined often all the time and like underlooked. Were there any challenges women face in accessing like education and leadership opportunities in your community and yourself too? Like, have you any had like education obstacles in your way?
Currently in education, I'm not facing a lot of challenges, but maybe in leadership that even in school, students
Mm-hmm.
trust that men can lead better or boys can lead better. If there is a bigger position in school that maybe a girl wants to take on, it's not easy for a girl when they have an opponent who is a boy. So
Mm-hmm.
it can maybe become simple if the school empowers you, maybe puts you alone on that post to be elected. But if they put a boy, then that means people are going to trust the boy more than the girl. That's one of the
Mm-hmm.
challenges we are facing in leadership as girls.
Mm-hmm. I That's how it is like us too. Like, I mean, you see a man, they'll automatically think they're more trustworthy than a woman, and it's saddening. But I don't like it's a different every culture, and I know over there, like men are like to place higher, and it's just not like I know like it's a challenge for sure. Um, what steps do you think it is necessary to like change, or what do you think could change, or what do you think could like dismantle it one by one?
Pardon? Pardon.
Um, like to achieve like greater quality for both women and men in higher positions, what do you think we could do as women to go up in that ladder?
So to make sure women and men are equal in the higher positions, yeah, so we can do this by majorly empowering women. We can form things like quotas, whereby we give a particular number of seats or in the higher positions to women, whereby if it's not a woman, then no one can take on that position. So we can give these positions to women, like forming quotas, and also empowering women because we realize women are not studying currently. Some of them are engaged in work at home, some of them are not even they don't even know the value of studying. But then if we empower them and make them know why they should study and why they should also lead people, and then make them get the passion of leading people, then we can be able to enable them compete for those higher positions, even maybe without empowering them, they can compete for them on their own since they have the passion for it.
Awesome answer. I love that answer. Um, what role, like, we all have faith. What role does your faith play in your daily life and your community?
My faith actually plays a bigger role in my life because in most cases, when you find situations so hard, you actually look back on your faith and see what has God done for me. Look at what the priests tell me. What is it that they tell me in church? What has God done for me, and what is this that He can't do? Actually, faith plays a big role in giving me hope in my future. Because if you think something is hard, but with faith and hope, because of our faith and our religion, we are able to know that we are going to be able to succeed in future.
Nice. Thank you so much. Is there anything you want to ask me? Because I know we're probably running out of time, and I don't want to put you anywhere position that gets you in trouble or anything.
So I'd like to ask you about your culture. What's your
Yes,
culture?
of course.
Uh,
My culture is I'm Mexican, so my family's from Mexico.
mm,
So I grew up on parents who like, well, I'm very family oriented. My family's like my world, and I have always looked up to them. I always come to them for comfort, and we got amazing food.
yeah.
uh, Religion is a good thing too. We focus a lot on that. Church every Sunday, and we're always like, I think our culture is mostly family oriented. We mostly just go off base.
So you also do church every Sunday. You also go to church every Sunday.
Hmm.
Like me, also when I go back for holidays, I have to make sure I go to
Hmm.
church every Sunday.
Yeah.
So what is your biggest dream? What you want to be in future, or what you dream of in future, and how do you hope to
I
achieve it?
have thought a lot about this. I've always wanted to become a um a children's psychiatrist, a psychologist, because mental health is also a big thing in our culture when people really don't believe in it, and especially with women, they think we're like over dramatic or over the top sometimes because we go through different emotions. So I want to kind of be like that for children and for women too, and see how we can like balance mental health and daily life. It is possible. Can
Yeah, it's possible. That's amazing. So, which course are you doing currently?
you repeat that?
Which course are you doing? Okay, what are you studying currently?
Oh, what I'm saying, psychology.
Psychology.
Yes, psychology with a minor in sociology.
Okay. So, what qualities do you think can make someone a good leader?
Qualities. Compassionate, being showing that you know you understand them. Empathy, showing that you can understand their side without judging it first. Um, Responsibility, taking ownership, taking that role seriously, and knowing people can be trustworthy. Know people have to like trust your back, trust having your side.
Okay. So, do you want to be a leader maybe in the hospital, maybe you're a psychiatrist and then
Yes,
you want
that's
to
what I hope to
be
be. I hope to have my own practice and hopefully like lead my own staff the way I want, and like to show that women can be leaders too. You know, we can be everything. Like we can still do this.
well, that's good. I hope you achieve what you want to be.
Thank you so much.
How do you think, okay, which other skills do you think can help girls come up with the best of them and maybe even without achieving education as maybe going to school? Which other skills do you think can make them reach further steps in their lives?
Other skills. I know this goes back to like I know this is not everything, but empathy, the emotions that you share with people can really share like go with you far, but also knowing how to communicating assertively, like communicating, like no, like telling them what you want instead of asking all the time. Because we should be able to tell like every other person, and being assertive, being true within yourself, and also like knowing the simple skills like reading, all of that, like doing all of that combined with your kindness and empathy will get you really far, I think.
Oh, then that's good. And still, I would like to ask you something about your culture still. What is maybe the biggest celebration in town or in your hometown or in your culture or in your family that you like so much and how is it special to you?
We have something called Dia de los Muertos. It's a Day of the Dead, and we celebrate all our past ones just for one, not just for one day, but for like about 2 days. And it is a celebration where we like commemorate all of the our loved ones from the past, and we'll leave it like ofrendas. Ofrendas like are like little places where you can put like their favorite foods, their
Yeah.
favorite people, their past loved ones, their favorite things, objects. And then at the end of the day, we'll go to the cemetery and we'll just stay there, sit there, talk about all the memories we had together. And that comes every November and 2nd. It just passed recently. um, but yes, we make their favorite food, and it kind of just gives us a reason to celebrate their life and who they meant to us.
So, how do you feel on such a celebration? Is it you feel so good that they once lived or sad that they lived you?
It's bittersweet. It is sad because of course you miss them, but also you have so many memories of them that keeps you fulfilled and it keeps you happy. So it's bittersweet.
Oh, I think we should also make such a celebration because I feel it's nice remembering
Yeah.
everything good about someone, and I think
I feel
that's
like
really
what brings like
nice.
culture together a lot. So that's why I really love it because it brings my family together. It's like it gives it an excuse to have everyone in the same room.
Oh, and that's good. Mm, what's your local dish, maybe? Why
Mm,
why do you think everyone should try it? Or
mm.
dish actually nice to you? Because there are some people who don't like their local dishes.
No, I want to know about your local dishes too. I was gonna ask that question, but my local dishes like they consist of tamales. They're like like I don't know how to explain it. It's like masa and like corn and bread like together and with meat inside it, like either beef or chicken, and you just it's very delicious.
Oh,
I would suggest take like if you ever get to have them, they're so good. And can you tell me about your dishes? I want to know too.
so as for me, in Uganda we have different tribes. So for me,
Mm,
I'm Uganda, in the central part of
mm,
Uganda. So where we find the Baganda. Our local dish is matoke and peanuts, but most especially matoke.
mm,
Matoke is like bananas, but then for them it's a different kind of bananas. It's not
mm,
these yellow bananas
mm,
or any other, because we have many species of bananas, but then matoke
mm,
is the one that is eaten as food. So
mm,
we eat matoke and peanut paste. That's
mm,
what most people in Uganda like, though others like it with meat, others like it with chicken. But it's a
mm,
nice food, and most people from outside, most people who are not Uganda like it so much.
mm.
Yeah,
Oh, that sounds delicious. Ah, oh my gosh. I need to try this.
yeah, you need to try it.
Any other questions you have for me? I just want to know that because you sparked a really amazing question. And I'm like, I didn't even ask the dishes part.
Mm. So, do you guys have maybe traditional names?
um, for us, no, I don't think so. We have nicknames, which are like names we go like shortened by. So like my name's Eliza. People call me like probably Liz or Eliza, but they're not really cultural names. They're just like nicknames where like you just like people will call you by or anything like that.
Also, you don't have, do you use this formula of family names or for the whole tribe? This is the,
Hmm.
let me say, for example, for us in Uganda, we have different tribes. So there are some names whereby you hear this name, and you're like, oh, this
Mhm.
one comes from this side. You hear they have particular names for that kind. So do you guys use like family names, or does it also go to a larger group of people, the name that you're using?
Um, we do have family names. Like my last name is Valdez. My father has that name. My grandfather has that name. But usually it comes from the male side.
Or
So like all of our last names will come from like the male side. And if you're unmarried or if anything, you used to have the same name that you were based off of that. But it usually is from like the father's side of the family.
yeah, because also us here, it comes from the father's side. So when the father is maybe from this tribe or any other tribe, let me say Baganda, so that means the daughter also, or the whole family is going to take the name from that side. They are going to be from
Yes.
that side, considered that side.
Mm.
So I think that was a nice interview. I've enjoyed speaking
It
with you.
was nice. Thank you so much. I mean, you have provided me so much information that even I've written down some of the foods you have. I'm like, it's very amazing. I've been wanting to do this.
Okay, thank you.
All
It
right,
was
thank you
very
so much. It was nice meeting you.
nice meeting you too, Eliza.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.
Have a good day, please.
Have a good day too, because for us, we are going to the night session already.
Oh, yes. Have a good night. Travel safely too. Travel.
Have a good day too.
Bye.
Bye.